So we're on our way to Chicago for the Ace Comic Con Midwest. When we get to Chicago, I'll make sure to vlog the Comic Con experience because I forgot to vlog the Comic Con experience in Seattle. But yeah, so I'm not gonna forget to vlog this Comic Con because I'll be meeting Chris Evans, Tom Hiddleston again, and Elizabeth Olsen again. And yeah, I'll be meeting them on a Saturday, and today is Friday. And I'm just gonna roam around Ace Comic Con and like probably just look around, make myself familiar with the venue. So when it comes on Saturday, like I won't be lost or anything. So we're finally in Chicago and it's freezing cold here, isn't it, Mom? Mom. Wow. After we check in our hotel, I'll be going straight to Ace Comic Con and be claiming my tickets.
You do. You have to get processed through, and then you can go.
All right, so here's your badge.
Thank you.
The mornings are longer. Here is your wristband. I'm going to put it on your left wrist.
Because I think I said like
Alright.
you come in at 10 or something like that. VIP can come in at 9.
Makes you a little.
So you can.
Is that okay for you? Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. Here is your VIP goodie bag.
Okay, thank you.
And here are your tickets. So you've got the VIP autograph, VIP photo op, the additional autograph, the Captain America Loki photo op, and then your Elizabeth Olsen photo op. Okay, now don't lose these because we can't reprint them. Other than that, you're all set.
Thank you. Hey guys, I'm finally at Ace Comic Con and I'm really vlogging it this time because if I forget again, I'm gonna be so mad at myself. But yeah, today is Friday, which is the first day of Ace Comic Con, so I already claimed my VIP goodies. And yeah, I'll be meeting Chris tomorrow at like 11 a.m. ish. Imagine me getting off from the airport, going straight to Ace Comic Con just to get my stuff. And for the first day, I already bought so much stuff. Look, there's still a long line for this. I'm gonna see if I can like go closer. That's for Hiddleston. Autograph for Hiddleston. I don't think he's there yet. Oh, he's still doing his photo ops. Tommy's still doing his photo ops there. And the autograph session is here, which they haven't started yet, and it's already 8 p.m. So I don't know what they're going to do now. It's day 2 of Ace Comic Con, and we're missing. Not actually. We're looking for something to eat breakfast at, because I need to be full before I do any Comic Con thing, because I don't really eat during cons. And yeah, look. Ace Comic Con. So today I'm going to be meeting Chris Evans and Tom Hiddlston. I can't believe I'm finally meeting Chris. Supposed to be meeting him at Ace Comic Con in Seattle, but he canceled. So finally got the opportunity. And yeah. Oh, autograph. So I got here my gifts for Chris. I got him the NASA cap and 2 bags of Starburst jelly beans and a letter. So for the VIPs, we get to go in like an hour early. So I'm just gonna roam around again since I roamed around yesterday. Yeah, I'm gonna roam around again and just see whatever I can buy.
Well, Captain America first appeared in 1941, but for a decade of fans, you are literally Steve Rogers.
Memories that are a little more shared, and you have memories that are a little more personal. I mean, moments even just like this, I really felt wonderful to hear, and it was nice to hear, some cheers. Fishing for it. You don't have to just. You Man, I'm really killing this answer, aren't I? I don't know. So
all you're saying is...
And I should clarify that, I know I did tweet something that made a lot of people think that it was in some way a spoiler, and I should clarify that regardless of how Avengers 4 ends, I would have tweeted the exact same thing. It really was, that last day of filming was a very emotional day, and it's the culmination of almost 10 years of filming and 22 movies, this unbelievable tapestry, and you feel a lot more emotions than I think even I thought I'd feel, and I felt it was appropriate to share the gratitude. I know it had a ripple effect, but I am neither confirming nor denying anything, and to that end, I don't know, the second Thor movie, but I just thought it was hilarious. The end.
Can I get a smile?
No. Yes. Imagine if I said no. She asked for a smile. I suck today. I'll stick to a bit more of a platitude. I'll say my parents. You know what I mean? I know it's an easy answer, but I don't know that anything that I process on a daily basis would be the way it is without the impact of my parents. So I'll say them. That's enough. That's enough. That's all you get. That's enough. We're done.
Finally done with day 2 of Ace Comic Con. So I met Chris Evans and had his photo op and autograph, and then I met with Chris and Tom again for the dual photo op. Yeah, I'll tell you all about my experience later because I really can't speak that much here in the con. So I just got back to the hotel and I had the greatest time of my life. So I was in the VIP, pre-check-in, so we were able to enter the premises and the venue for like an hour before the general admission. So I went in and I went in at like 9:30 a.m. and then went around, looked around. My photo op session time is at 11 a.m. What they say is to fall in line for the photo op like 30 minutes before your photo op. So you would think that I would fall in line at like 10:30, but by 10 a.m. they were asking us to fall in line. So I was in line and I met so many people like waiting for Chris, and also I met this mother and daughter, and then I met other people, and they were all really fun. It was like, this is such a Comic-Con experience in my opinion. Before my time for the photo op, I was like literally hyperventilating. Like I felt like I was having an anxiety attack. No joke, I was having an anxiety attack. I was so nervous. I was so nauseous and dizzy, but then the people around me were like, you can do this, just breathe in and out, because this is gonna be my first time meeting Chris, and I waited for so long, so I was like really nervous. Okay, the time comes, it's finally my turn. What happened was I got my phone secretly recording, or like I was like secretly recording what was happening during the photo op. But basically what I said was like, hi Chris, I came all the way from the Philippines. I wanted him to know that. So I told him that, and he was like, oh, that's great. Oh my god, bro! Hi Chris, I came all the way from the Philippines.
Oh, great.
And then we hugged, because I was like, yeah, can we hug for the picture? And then we were like hugging for 3 seconds, like literally solid 3 seconds, or more. I'm not sure if it's more, because the camera woman, I don't know what's happening. Like, she didn't take our pictures immediately. Like, me and Chris were like hugging for 3 seconds solid straight. Staff from Ace Comic Con said, "Do you know where to go to get the photo ops?" I was honest, I was like, no. And then she showed me the way. Then I sat down, taking in my picture, like taking in what just happened, was looking at the picture and all while talking to Stephanie. So the autograph session was at like 12:15 p.m. And then we were supposed to line up at like 11:45. It was like what, 11:20? Then I told Steph, what time do I need to go to the autograph session room? And then she said, go check the time. And then when I checked the board with the schedule and all, it says open. Go to line 41. So I was like, what? They opened already? So I grabbed my things really quickly, went inside and went straight to line 41. I was unfortunately like on the 44th line, 44th line, because it was so long because I was late. Apparently I was late. So I brought gifts for Chris, which is a NASA cap and 2 bags of Starburst jelly beans. And I wrote him a letter. I got to the autograph area and then I was like, hey Chris, and then he was signing my name. He was like, hey, you know, the usual typical. And then I was like, hey Chris, so I got you some gifts. These are my gifts for you and these are your favorites. That was like, you can take a look at it. And then he actually looked inside the bag. He was like, and then, you know, I don't know, but I saw it, his eyes went wide. I don't know, maybe because it's because I gave him 2 bags of Starburst jelly beans, which are his absolute favorites. He was like, awesome. So I was like, yeah. And then I also have a letter for you. Hi Chris, so I have these gifts for you.
Okay.
And look, it's your favorites.
It is? Okay. Awesome.
I don't know if he's his assistant or something, but he was grabbing the bag already. So I was like, okay, so I'll put the letter in the paper bag. And then he was like, yeah, sure, thank you. And then I was like, yeah, thank you as well. And then he was signing. My friend bought an autograph, like an extra autograph for the VIPs. She asked me to let Chris sign one of her artworks. This is the artwork. And when Chris received that, I don't know if he was speechless or something, but I was like, yeah, can you just write till the end of the line, because Seb accidentally put his signature beside your face. So he was like, so do I just write till the end of the line? So I was like, yeah. And then can you put your signature if that's possible? He was like, yeah, sure. Okay, thank you.
Is this one both? Hi, how are you? No, so what?
Here, because Seb accidentally
So just
here.
right till the end of the line? Steven on this one?
He was really nice. He was so sweet. Okay, honestly, Chris Evans is literally the sweetest person on earth. Chris is so sweet. He's so nice. He's so, I don't know, he's just the perfect guy. So after that, I went out and got my picture with his signature, JSA authorized. I roamed around for like 5 minutes and then I went to the panel area because they're letting VIPs in already and there were a lot of people waiting to be seated already. So I got my seat, I sat, and then I'll include some video clips of Chris, Lee Pace, and Karen Gillan in their panel. After the panel, I had to run to the photo op area because the panel ended at like 3:40 and I had a photo op at like 4:20. They always let people in earlier. I had to literally haul my ass through the wave of like, I don't know, thousands, hundreds of people like coming out from the panel, and yeah, that's what I did. I ran, and then when I got to the photo op area, I was literally the last person to fall in line for that line, and then another one was formed. So I was like, okay, that's good. So I had to wait like for what, I don't know, 30 more minutes, 40 minutes, but I was just talking to Shania, so it's fine. And then I saw the line moving, so I was like, Shania, I gotta go. I need to prepare. So I removed my jacket and then prepared all the things.
Next up.
Okay, what's really funny is that I accidentally stepped on Chris's foot. I don't know how that happened, but It was like I was rushing. I don't know why I was rushing. I don't know. All the time he had his hand on my back. Bro, dude, literally, dude, oh my gosh. He's so sweet, he's so cute. I got into the room and was like, hi. I saw his face literally like, I don't know, like lit up or something. But he was like, how are you? So I was like, hi, I'm doing great. Can you guys sandwich? Oh, and then that's when I stepped on his foot.
Hey, how are you?
Doing good. Can you guys sandwich me? Oh, sorry about that. I love your shoes. After I stepped on his foot, I was like, I'm really sorry. Then he was like, no, it's fine. Then I immediately said, oh, by the way, I love your shoes. So the reason why I blurted that out is because during the panel, there was a fan who said, oh, Lee, I really like your shoes. And then when it came to Chris, the fan was just like, oh, and I really like everything about you, Chris. And then Chris was like, oh, I thought you were going to say you really like my shoes too.
I gotta be honest, I was hoping my shoes were gonna get some love too, but you know, I looked up at the big screen, and when I looked at the big screen, the first thing I saw was Lee's shoes as well, and I was like, oh shit, he has good shoes on. Oh God, come on!
My question
Shouldn't have to be that big on the screen. Those are great shoes though.
They sandwiched me. Oh my God, bro. We were all smiling so big. So I'm editing the vlog, and as I was watching through the clips that I recorded, I forgot to mention something very important. So after I met with Tom and Chris, like literally after we said thank yous to each other and we said goodbye, Chris was like, hey, thank you for the gift. So I was like, oh my God, he remembered me. That's the power of Starburst jelly beans, people. But yeah, so I was like, you're welcome. And then after that, Tom was like, hey, did I see you in Seattle? And I was like, yeah, I met you in Seattle. And then after that, it was like the official goodbye. And I stood outside the like room or near the photo claiming area. And I was like, what just happened? Did they just remember me or recognize me? And oh my gosh, Tom recognizes people we have met before, because it also happened with some of the people who he also met with in Ace Seattle. Can't wait to go to the next Ace Comic Con, and oh my God, I hope they still remember me. Then after that, I decided to go home because I was at the venue for like 8 hours and my feet were hurting really bad. Not really bad, but my feet were hurting. And I haven't eaten all day. I don't know why, but I don't have the appetite to eat like anything for the whole day during events like Comic Cons, concerts, or anything. I'm going back tomorrow for a photo op with Elizabeth Olsen, which is really nice. She's really pretty. So that was day 2 of Ace Comic Con, and I can't wait to show you guys what happens in day 3. So day 3 of Ace has officially started, and I just finished my Elizabeth photo op. It was really rushed, more rushed than what happened in Seattle. And I also got the dual photo op reprinted today. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait for the panel to start, like at 3 p.m. and it's currently like almost 1. And yeah, I'm just gonna roam around again.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you all for coming. Hope you've had a nice weekend. I certainly have. And a slightly unusual thing we have for you this afternoon is I'm going to be asking the questions. Sort of leisurely Sunday afternoon fireside chat. And my fireside chat companion is an actor I've worked with before, but never, even though we share a place in the Marvel Universe, some of you have probably taken your picture with her already. She's been in so many movies you love, including the Marvel ones. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my great pleasure to introduce Elizabeth Olsen. only worked based on how hard we worked to make it work, if that makes
And
sense.
everyone here, that's why it worked also.
That's right, yeah.
The fans,
Yeah.
they continue to show up. I mean, we truly make these movies only thinking of fans. And that's what Kevin Feige cares about first and foremost, is he just wants to keep you guys on your toes and entertain you and bring the stories that you love. And it's really, truly always comes back to the fans.
I was in a park in London a couple of weeks ago, and some guys like come and say hi, and they asked me the same question, and they said, hey, listen, we need an answer to this question. All the other times Loki's died, there've been a few, he stabs with his right hand, and now he's stabbing with his left hand. I was like, that's incredible attention to detail.
Were you aware of that detail?
What's that?
Were you aware of that detail?
No.
So Ace Comic Con weekend is officially over, and I'm currently having the post-con blues. And yeah, I can't believe I met Chris Evans twice. This Ace Comic Con went smoother than the last Ace Comic Con. And props to Mr. Stephen Sheamus and Gareb Sheamus and everyone part of Ace Comic Con for making this all possible, and for making room for improvements, and for, taking in all the complaints and criticisms that people gave and made sure that this con will be improved. And yeah, really thank you for everyone who made this all possible. I know you guys worked so hard and to make all of this possible, to let fans meet their favorite celebrities, and I just want to thank you for that. This is gonna be my last Comic-Con for the year. It was really nice meeting all the celebrities and meeting all of the people. When you line up for the photo ops or the autographs, they're really, really nice. I tell you this, people you meet at cons are the best people ever. Thank you again, Ace, for making all of this possible, and I hope to attend the next Ace Comic Con. I gotta say, this was the best weekend of my life, October 12, 13, and 14. Thank you, Ace, for making this possible and for making me one of the happiest girls in the world. Thank you so much.